Hi everybody, my name is Colleen Menning and I am a paparazzi independent consultant, and this is video number 5 in the series of first steps to take after joining paparazzi. In this video, we're going to talk a little bit about policies and procedures, and kind of we'll go over them really quickly. I do have plans to make other videos on those a little more in depth. But while you're waiting for your kit, this is a perfect opportunity to read up on the policies and procedures. Now, I do have a training website that has some of the more common policies and procedures that a lot of people get confused on. I have that on my website. The website is in the description of this video, so you can check that out. It's open to anybody to read up on, but it kind of explains it a little bit more in layman's terms. Paparazzi does have a policy and procedure section in the on their website under resources, and you can find all of the policies and procedures there. You know, their policies and procedures, they're pretty stinking boring to read, but they are so important. You really need to make sure that you are up on those policies, because you don't want to lose your paparazzi consultant status because you violated a policy, okay? Or you're not in compliance is what we call it. So take this time to read through the policies and understand all of the do's and don'ts of being a paparazzi consultant. So let me skip over to where those are, and I'll just touch on them really quick. Let me find it on my site real quick. So you also have to be really careful of what you do, because there are some people that will want to will try to report you to paparazzi for this or that if you're going against compliance. So you do want to make sure that you are not one of those people that gets reported. There it is. I've been reported to paparazzi because of my paparazzi truck. It is in compliance, but there are people that, you know, don't realize that and they report you anyway. So you do want to just make sure you're doing everything you know is right. So I'm going to run through these really quick, but I will do a video on these a little bit more in depth. Pricing your items. You know, you want to make sure that you're selling your jewelry at $5, no more, no less. If you sell to consultants, it is still sold at $5. You never want to sell to a consultant at our wholesale price, okay? You want to stick to the $5 price. That excludes Starlit Shimmer. Starlit Shimmer is our children's line. Those are sold at $1. Some people sell them at 3 for $5. That's also not allowed anymore. You need to sell them for $1. So $1 for the kids' jewelry, $5 for the adult jewelry. When you're selling at events, make sure that you are checking with your event coordinator to make sure there are no other paparazzi consultants set up at that event. Most event coordinators know this, that we're only allowed one, but not everybody does. So you need to be aware and be proactive and let them know, hey, I'm with paparazzi. Do you have another paparazzi rep already set to sell at your event? And if they say yes, then you know you cannot sell there. If they don't have a paparazzi rep already, then you're fine to sell with them. But one paparazzi person per event, okay? When you're selling at events, if you sell paparazzi and you sell Avon, you cannot sell them together. Okay, they have to be in separate booths. You cannot sell other products with paparazzi. The one thing you can do that where it says you can't sell it together is if you have a boutique or you're in a retail store, you can sell your paparazzi and other products. You just cannot mix them. So if you see my truck, my paparazzi truck, my paparazzi is all on one wall. If I have anything else, like my clothes and other things, my women's accessories that I sell, those are in separate areas. My paparazzi is clearly paparazzi. It's not mixed in. That's okay to do if you're in a retail setting. That is not a booth. If you're at an event, you cannot mix anything in your booth with paparazzi. Whether you have this table paparazzi and this table Avon, doesn't matter. If it's an event, it has to be all one paparazzi, okay? So you cannot mix things or just display them separately in an event. The only exception is if you're in a retail store, okay? The paparazzi logo, you need to make sure when you're using the logo in your print or online that it is the paparazzi logo and it says independent consultant at the bottom, okay? Make sure that you have that, and it has the, I can't even see that. It has the R symbol, like the trademark little symbol. Make sure that it has that and not the T. They redid the logos and they changed that, so you want to make sure you're using the most current logo. I do have logo images on my training website as well, so you can go there and download those if you like. When you're selling online, you can sell in your own personal Facebook page or Facebook group. You cannot sell in somebody else's. If you do not own that group, you're not adminning that group, you cannot sell there. Okay? So if you're a part of my VIP group, you cannot post in my VIP group to sell your jewelry. That's my group. Okay? I cannot post in yours. You can post in Facebook sales groups like yard sale groups, buy sell trade groups, things like that on Facebook, but you cannot sell individual pieces. You can post a collage saying, I sell $5 jewelry, come over to my Facebook and check it out. You can't say, this item's $5, buy it here. This item's $5, you can buy it right here. Can't do that. But you can advertise in those. You can also advertise to join your team. So if you're looking for consultants to join your team, you can definitely advertise that in those pages as well. You are not allowed to sell on eBay, Amazon, or Craigslist. None of those are allowed, okay? Offering promotional sales, we are not allowed to offer sales. You're not allowed to offer anything that is going to reduce the price of the jewelry less than $5. You can't do a buy one, get one free, because if you did, that would make each piece $2.50, right? You can't do a buy 10, get one free. Now we have Hostess Rewards. If they're hosting a party, you can give one piece free for 10 sold, but you can't do a buy 10, get one free, or buy 5, get one free. You can use their loyalty cards. The buy 12, get the 13th piece free. You can use that. You're not allowed to offer free products with a purchase. So you can't say, buy my jewelry and you'll get a little notepad for free, or buy my jewelry and you'll get, you know, something else for free or whatever. You can't do that. You cannot require a purchase to give away free items either. So you can't say, you know, share my video, or like, well, games. Games is a good example. You can play this game if you purchase, if you're purchasing. You can't do that. You cannot require a purchase for a giveaway, okay? Let's see. You cannot give or offer people free pieces of jewelry if they join your team. You cannot offer any kind of incentive to join your team. You can offer them training, being a good sponsor, help throughout their, you know, as they're going along with paparazzi. You can offer all of that stuff, but you cannot offer jewelry or anything free as an incentive to join you. Okay. Let's see. You can, yeah, so you can't entice somebody basically to join your team. If you're a good sponsor, you're offering trainings, you're offering team meetings and things like that and support for your team, they're going to want to join your team anyway. They're not going to need free jewelry to find value in you. Okay. So Hostess Rewards, if you do a party, you are required to give 1 free piece for every 10 pieces sold as a hostess gift. You can opt to give them more. You can give them 1 for booking a part or for holding the party. You can give them 1 for every booking that you get from their party if you want to. You can give extra, but you have to give a minimum of 1 piece free to your hostess for every 10 sold. And Paparazzi supplies that to us too. If you buy 10 pieces, you get a free one, and that is meant to be for their Hostess Reward. Now, Hostess Rewards, you don't have to, if you're not hosting parties or giving away that piece, you can put it in your inventory and sell it. You can use your Hostess Reward for anything you like, okay? The return policy, Paparazzi return policy, you have 3 business days to return a piece, or actually now they do credits. So, but you have to notify Paparazzi within 3 business days or you're not going to be able to return that item, okay? So make sure you're checking that. When you get your items in, make sure you're checking those pieces and making sure that they are not broken, so you do have your 3 days time to contact them. Paparazzi tags and modifications. You are not allowed to remove the tag from your jewelry. So when you're displaying your jewelry, you always leave it on the tag, okay? You also are not allowed to modify your jewelry for your customers. Now, you may be able to suggest, you know, that if they want to change the jewelry, you can say, well, you know, it's easy enough to do. You can do this or that, but you're not allowed to do it for them. You're also not allowed to take these earrings and this necklace apart and sell this necklace with a different pair of earrings. You're not allowed to do that. This is what they get. I've had lots of people say, oh, but I don't like these earrings. I like these ones better. Can I get this necklace and those earrings? No, we can't do that, okay? You do not modify any of the pieces that you are selling. If the customer says, oh, I love this necklace, but it's so long, I need it shorter, you can suggest that they take some links of the chain out, but you cannot modify it for them, okay? So they have to do it themselves. Also, if this comes missing a piece, you cannot take pieces off, modify the jewelry, and sell it. You can keep it for yourself if it's missing a piece and you want to throw this one down here because it's missing or something and you want to wear it yourself, you can keep it for yourself, but you cannot modify it and then sell it as the Paparazzi piece to your customers. Sharing income claims. This is a good one because I got in trouble for this. You cannot, so there are graphics out there that say, if you are a director, you make this much money. If you are a producer, you make this much money. There's graphics out there. Do not use them. I didn't realize that at the time because that had changed. I had that posted in on my website from years ago. I forgot it was even on my website, and somebody reported me for it. So I just took the thing down, and it was fine. But I was suspended from Paparazzi until I got that graphic down. So it's serious stuff. You can get suspended if you're out of compliance. But that had changed after. That was a new policy that I wasn't aware of. So always make sure you're reading up on your policies. Lesson learned. But don't make income claims saying you can, if you become a producer, you will make this kind of money. Now, one thing you can do is show actual income. If I were to go to my PayPal and show you, look, I made $7,000 in sales this month, and I show you on screen and you can see my PayPal, That's okay. You can do that. You can show your actual income. You just can't make projected incomes or lead people to believe that if you reach this rank, this is what you're going to make. If it's an actual amount and I'm making $7,000 this month, I can show that to you, and that's allowed. And it's real. It's the money I really make. So I'm not saying you'll make it. I'm saying this is what I'm making, right? So it's an actual true fact that I'm making that. So that's okay, but don't ever claim estimated amounts of what people can make. Okay. Joining as a team or with a partner. Now, when you join Paparazzi, you can sign up, like if you want to be a mother-daughter team, you can do that. But keep in mind, only one of you is going to get all the credit and all of the recognition and all of the accolades and all of that, because they only recognize one person in the team. So only one's going to get the correspondence, the commissions, the pay, and there's only one consultant per household. So if I had a mother-daughter team and they actually split because one was not working the business and one was working the business, the one working the business is not the one that signed up. So the one that wasn't working it, she was getting all the credit for the one that was, because her name was on the account. So keep that in mind if you decide you want to be a mother-daughter business, or a partnership with your spouse, or whatever you want to do. Just keep that in mind, that one person, if you're going to convention, if you're ranking up, you're going to convention, you're getting that beautiful crown, you're getting all the recognition and the commission and everything. Only one is going to get that if you're a partnership. So you may want to consider, the best thing would be you join Paparazzi and have that person join under you. That way you're both able to do your own businesses and be able to work your own business the way you want to and get all the recognition and the commissions themselves. So you're better off joining and signing the second person versus going in as a partnership. I've seen lots of people go as partnerships and they usually split up. But it's possible. I mean, you can do it. You just got to know that only one person's going to get the credit. Okay. Use of the Paparazzi name. Consultants can use the Paparazzi name in any personalized, or cannot use the Paparazzi name in any personalized or personally owned businesses, web pages, email address, domains, or internet domain registration. So you cannot use Paparazzi accessories in your business name. Okay. There's a lot of information on that. I'll do that more in depth in another video. International sales, we do not do international sales at this time. I'm hoping that one day they will, but right now it's United States only. Okay. But that does include Puerto Rico and Guam. They are part of the American territories, so you can sell to people in Puerto Rico and Guam as well. Participating in other direct sales. Now with this one, there are a lot of people that do more than one direct sales company. You can do other companies, but you cannot sell another direct sales product that is in direct competition with Paparazzi. You cannot sell Origami Owl that sells jewelry and Paparazzi that sells jewelry. You could sell LuLaRoe that is clothing and Paparazzi that's jewelry. You can sell a skincare product and jewelry. You can sell whatever is not a direct competition with Paparazzi. If they have a jewelry line, you'll want to contact compliance to make sure before you do it, because there's some gray areas. So just keep that in mind if you're selling some other product. But also keep in mind that if you are selling more than one product, it's really hard to concentrate on Paparazzi, on your Paparazzi business or your other business when you're selling more than one. People do it all the time. I get it, and that's perfectly fine. But if you really want to excel at one business or the other, if you're selling lots of them and dabbling in lots of them, then you're not focusing all your energy into building your business with the one. Okay, so something to think about. Also, if you're doing a live sale with Paparazzi, you are not allowed to mention another direct sales company or product that you represent. So you cannot be live selling Paparazzi and say, oh, and by the way, I sell LuLaRoe. You can't do that. You cannot mention other ones that you sell for the purpose of advertising or gains of sales. Okay. Let's see. You can't cross promote other brands while you're talking about Paparazzi. Sales tax. Okay, I'm in Oregon. I don't have a sales tax. I really don't know a whole lot about sales tax, but when you buy Paparazzi, you are paying the sales tax right then. So when you're selling Paparazzi, you want to charge sales tax to recuperate that money. Some people choose not to, but that's going to eat into your profits. So keep that in mind as well. It's a benefit for your customers to not have to pay sales tax, but honestly, your best thing would be to charge your sales tax always, but offer it as an incentive sometimes or as a promotion sometimes. You can't offer a sale on the jewelry, but you can offer free shipping and you can offer free taxes. So those are ways to promote your jewelry business by offering, if you buy 10 pieces on my live video tonight, you'll get free taxes. You won't be charged taxes. Or buy 10 pieces on my video and you'll get free shipping. You can offer those as prizes and giveaways, but you cannot offer free jewelry for that. So if you're charging it, it's easier to take it away and offer it as a freebie versus, never offering or never charging it at all. Then you won't have that to promote. So make sure you're charging your sales tax and offer it as an incentive once in a while for your customers. Changing sponsors. This is a big important one. So when you are thinking of joining Paparazzi, if you haven't already, or actually if you have just joined Paparazzi, you need to be mindful of who you are signing under, because there's a lot of people that join Paparazzi and then they get no support from their sponsor. So you want to make sure that you are choosing your sponsor wisely, because you only have three business days to change your sponsor. And I can tell you, most often people wait too long. They realize that they've signed under somebody that's not helping them, or has never contacted them, or it's just they just aren't working out and they're stuck. They can't change sponsors. So you can change your sponsor in the first 3 days of signing up with Paparazzi, for the first 3 business days. But after that, that's who you get. Now, if you decide this is just not working, they are not helping me at all, they won't even contact me back, or whatever the case may be, you can go to their upline, find out who their upline is, and see if you can get support from them. But if you quit Paparazzi so that you can sign up under somebody else, you have to wait an entire year before you can sign up again. It's terrible. I wish Paparazzi would change this policy and shorten that up a little bit, but it's a year. You have to wait an entire year. So choose your sponsor wisely. Make sure that when you're picking your sponsor that they are working their business, they are in it for the long haul. They do not need to live near you. I mean, we do almost everything online now anyway. Having a consultant or a sponsor close to you really is not any kind of benefit. I can tell you firsthand, I signed up under somebody that was close to me and she moved away a month later. So it really doesn't even matter where she's located. And then she quit Paparazzi, so I didn't have a sponsor anyway. But also, if you're thinking, well, you know, being close to them, we can have team meetings and stuff. I've tried team meetings with my team and nobody has the time to get together at the same time. Everybody's so busy, we can never find a time to have in-person meetings. We do live video meetings. That way people can watch the replay and still get the benefit out of it without being live. So being close to you really is not a benefit anymore. So choose your sponsor wisely. Make sure that it's somebody that is going to work for you, help you to succeed in your business, because you've got 3 days to change that. And most times people don't even know that their sponsor isn't going to be a good sponsor until it's too late, till after they get their kit, and then they message me saying, oh, I wish I'd have found you first. But there's nothing I can do. There's nothing any of us can do. We can't change sponsors after that. So make sure that, number one, you when you sign up, get in touch with your sponsor, or try to get in touch with your sponsor. If you don't get a response within 24 hours, I would be calling Paparazzi and saying, I need to change my sponsor. I need to find somebody else, because they should be contacting you within 24 hours to welcome you to their team. If you know they're welcoming you to their team, then they are taking an interest in you as a team member, and hopefully they will be there to sponsor you. But if you don't hear anything from anybody, that's a red flag to find somebody that's going to be there for you. And then customer return policy. If somebody bought something off of the website, they have 10 days to return it. If they buy it from you directly, then it's up to you to create a policy for yourself and say, you know, I'm sorry, I don't take returns after 2 weeks, or, you know, after 5 days, or whatever you want to do, but make yourself a return policy and stick with that. Okay. All right. So that is about it for policies and procedures. There are a lot of others, and you're going to want to go through and read up on those. Those were just the highlighted ones that I have on my site that are the most important, that I feel are the most important to get to know. And like I said, feel free to go to my site and read up on those a little bit more. Be familiar with them, because you don't want to be found out of compliance and then lose your paparazzi privileges of selling this amazing, beautiful jewelry, right? Okay, well, I appreciate you guys watching. This was the first steps after you join Paparazzi. If you guys can think of anything else that I should include in this series, feel free to message me, leave a comment here if it's something you think you'd like to hear more on a topic. I'd be happy to add it to this series and make a quick video on it. But otherwise, that is it. There's lots and lots of things to do, so get busy and get started, and I wish you guys all the luck. All right, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up or like the video. Subscribe to my channel and you'll get more trainings from me. I'm doing lots of other trainings as well, so make sure you are subscribed. And yeah, if you have any questions, reach out. All right, I will talk to you all soon. Bye-bye.